Right now at noon, we're live from Darien as Vice President Mike Pence is visiting Wisconsin campaigning for President Trump. And Joe Biden is officially the Democratic presidential nominee. We'll look ahead to night 3 of the DNC.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Just 76 days until the November 3rd election, and Democrats and Republicans are continuing to push for voters in Wisconsin. Vice President Mike Pence is making a stop in the Badger State today. He landed in Janesville on Air Force 2 just under an hour ago. For the second time this week, the White House is visiting Wisconsin. Vice President Pence set to speak soon in Darien. Our Adam Duxter is live at Tankcraft Corporation with the latest on the VP's visit during the DNC in Milwaukee. Hi, Adam.
Yeah, Mark, Vice President Pence in Air Force 2 landed in Janesville just about 45 minutes ago, so we're expecting their arrival here in Darien just about any minute now. But in the meantime, people are continuing to file in here at the Tankcraft Center, and we're told that about 200 people will be let in today for today's event. Now, Vice President Pence is expected to talk about jobs and job growth here in America during his speech today. And prior to today's starting, we talked to Tankcraft Corporation's president, who says that while they do employ a little bit more than 200 people right here in Darien, the last few months have been difficult for the company as coronavirus has taken a toll on them. Still, he called this day historic and says he's excited to hear the vice president speak, as are many of the people here in attendance today. Some of who we talked to have come from local and some a little bit more farther away. Now, again, we are expecting to hear from Vice President Pence just about any minute now. And when he does speak, we'll have that live on News 3 Now, as well as live on our Facebook page. And then we'll have live reports from here in Darien tonight at 4, 5, and 6.
All right, Adam Duxter reporting live from Darien. Thank you. It is day 3 of the Democratic National Convention. Skylar Henry is in Washington, D.C. with some of the highlights from last night and a look at what we can expect to hear this evening.
Our friend, Delaware's Joe Biden.
Night 2 featured a unique roll call spanning the country as Democrats officially nominated Joe Biden to be their presidential candidate.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you all.
Joe Biden made a personal case for the nation to elect her husband, pointing to the way he handled the tragedies of losing his first wife and 2 children.
I know that if we entrust this nation to Joe, he will do for your family what he did for ours. Bring us together and make us whole.
This morning, Joe Biden appeared on CBS This Morning and discussed why Biden picked Senator Kamala Harris as his running mate.
Joe really admires strong women, and I think Kamala is a strong woman. She's fierce, she's tough, and that's what we need going forward.
Sources tell CBS News Kamala Harris will set out a vision for a more inclusive nation in her speech tonight, highlighting her own story as the first black woman and person of Asian descent to be on a major party's presidential ticket. It's likely we'll also see Senator Harris continue in the role of attacking President Trump and his response to the coronavirus pandemic.
His delusional belief that he knows better than the experts. All of that is reason. And the reason that an American dies of COVID-19 every 80 seconds.
Former President Barack Obama will also speak tonight, praising the man he picked to be his own running mate in 2008. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
And besides vice presidential nominee Senator Kamala Harris and former President Barack Obama, tonight's DNC speakers lineup will include Senator Elizabeth Warren, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. We'll have coverage right here starting at 9 p.m. and also tonight on News 3 Now at 10. Another warm and sunny day out there. Let's head to the weather center. Meteorologist Chris Reese has a look at your first Warren forecast. Hi, Chris.
Blue skies. Hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. Good afternoon to you as well and to you guys at home. These blue skies stick around, but temperatures are a couple degrees warmer as well. We're going to see more and more of that. 76 is the temperature right now. Yesterday at this time, the temperature was 73. So you see what I mean when I say each afternoon we're adding a couple degrees there to the temperature. Winds are now coming out of the south and southwest at 9 instead of the northwest like yesterday. So it's that southwest wind that's really going to help things warm up by a couple more degrees. Janesville, 3 degrees away from 80. Boscobel is at 80. Then you work your way up towards La Crosse. The temperature is 80 be there as well. Dew points have crept up a little bit too, so you're starting to feel at least a little bit more moisture in the air, but still it is comfortable, but a little bit more humid relative to yesterday. As we look ahead, going through the rest of the afternoon, we're going to see sunshine and plenty of it. Temperatures will be right around 80. Then we begin to look ahead towards the weekend. An early look at your weekend forecast. We're still watching that chance for showers and thunderstorms come Saturday. We'll talk about that in a little bit more detail here in a few minutes.
We could use the rain. All right, Chris, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you. Middleton police found several shell casings while responding to a shots fired incident early this morning. Officers say it happened at the intersection of Highland Way and Century Avenue around 3:40. Middleton police were on the scene for several hours collecting evidence and talking to witnesses. Officers say no arrests have been made, but do not believe the shooting was random. Right now in Wisconsin, we have 67,036 lifetime positive cases of COVID-19. That includes 1,060 deaths. DHS says that over 57,000 people have recovered and 8,300 cases, or 12.5%, remain active. As the number of coronavirus cases around the globe tops some 22 million, some countries are succeeding in eliminating the virus while others continue to struggle. The World Health Organization warns people in their 20s, 30s, and 40s is driving the spread of the virus. South Korea reported a spike in cases linked to a megachurch in Seoul. And in Lebanon, the government has ordered a 2-week lockdown. The global death toll from the coronavirus is now over 780,000 people. More COVID-19 clusters are spreading in colleges across the U.S. Michigan State canceled in-person learning for the fall semester yesterday. Notre Dame is also moving classes online for the next 2 weeks after a surge in cases. Dr. Anthony Fauci says the U.S. needs a uniform attack and strong leadership against the virus to return to a semblance of normalcy.
I think a consistent message, from above would really be a very, very important factor in getting to where we want to be.
And the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill decided to cancel all in-person classes and move toward remote learning for all undergrad students. Now they told students living on campus, if you can go home, you should. Postmaster General Louis DeJoy is set to testify before the Senate on Friday. Facing lawsuits from over 20 states, DeJoy announced yesterday he would suspend initiatives that critics say could disrupt mail-in ballots this upcoming election. President Trump opposes voting by mail because he feels it favors Democrats. Democrats are skeptical of DeJoy, who is a longtime Republican donor appointed by President Trump. Experts predict roughly 80 million mail-in ballots will be sent in this fall. California Governor Gavin Newsom declared a statewide emergency over wildfires burning throughout California amid excessive heat. Evacuation orders are in effect for parts of San Mateo and Santa Cruz counties because of 22 fires started by lightning strikes. At least 10,000 acres have been consumed and about 22,000 residents have been evacuated. Well, there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
We're taking our taste buds to Havana, Cuba, with a dish that'll shake up your dinner routine. I promise.
You know your gutters are full of gunk, and you know you need to deal with it eventually. With LeafGuard, you can give up cleaning your gutters forever. Hi, I'm Andrew Larson, owner of Larson Home Services. My team would love to show you how LeafGuard's patented design channels rainwater into your gutters while leaves, seeds, and other debris just roll off, leaving them clog-free, guaranteed.
We looked at several different types of gutters, and we knew that we had problems with leaves. We have lots of trees around our house, and I'm the one who goes and cleans out the gutters, and I wanted to eliminate that hassle in the fall of cleaning the gutters, and LeafGuard has done a wonderful job.
Love to hear that. Right now, your LeafGuard brand gutter system comes with some great money-saving extras. Order now and save 75% on installation labor, get free financing for a year, and a $100 Visa gift card. Call to set up your free estimate today.
Hi, I'm Brian from McGann Furniture in Baraboo. What does free mean? No cost, right? We've all seen ads about free things included with your purchase. Free carpet pad or installation with your carpet, free love seat with your sofa, 2 window blinds for the price of 1. But we know better, right? At McGann's, free means free. Free delivery and setup with purchases of $500 or more within 50 miles of Baraboo. Shop McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo. You'll be glad you did.
For years, iMart Express has provided you with quality eyewear and same-day service. With sights set on the path ahead, we continue to rally together to keep your future in focus. Get 2 pairs of single vision glasses for under $40 and 2 pairs of progressives for under $80. To learn more, visit imartexpress.com.
You were always the responsible one. So much like me. Always taking care of everyone else. But this wasn't your responsibility. I already took care of the arrangements. The Ryans made it so easy. I didn't want you to worry about a thing. It's my last gift to you, my lovely daughter.
We will never let socialism destroy American healthcare.
Really? President Trump's new executive order is every socialist dream come true. Trump will make it possible to change policies according to European countries that he deemed socialist, stifling the fight against COVID-19, increasing wait times, and rationing care for our seniors. Democrats won't need to socialize medicine because Trump is doing it for them. Paid for by Americans for Limited Government.
Since most of us are creatures of habit when it comes to dinner, we often fall into the rut of serving the same few things over and over. So to help us shake off the, oh no, not that again blues, we have a flavored packed pork dish that originated in Havana, Cuba, and is anything but boring. We start off by cutting a boneless pork butt or shoulder into cubes. It should be well marbled, which means it'll have a ton of flavor. We marinate this in some bottled mojo. And just in case you're not familiar with it, mojo is a sauce that's great for marinating or serving as a condiment. It's a blend of sour oranges, olive oil, garlic, oregano, salt, and pepper. After this marinates in the fridge for at least 6 hours or even overnight, we sear it in a hot skillet. Once it's cooked through and the edges are crispy, we serve it over rice, top it with some chopped cilantro and a squeeze of fresh lime. I do hope you'll go online and get the recipe for our Havana pork so you can have the taste of Havana without getting out your passport. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a new and flavorful way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. Yum.
Thanks, guys. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, another warm and sunny day. Meteorologist Chris Reese has more on what's in store for the rest of the week in your first WARN forecast coming up.
My wife and I were seriously injured in a car accident.
My daughter was seriously injured in a car accident.
We were just totally lost.
I contacted Bowler and Vaughn, made an appointment, and boy, did it change our lives.
Bowler and Vaughn eased my mind, and they took care of everything.
Find your style with Patriot Lighting at Menards. Update your fixtures with a Vienna 2 42-inch ceiling fan, featuring simple, elegant beauty with a traditional style. It's $44.49 after 11% rebate. Light your outdoor spaces with this dual-head floodlight from Fide Electric with a dusk-to-dawn sensor. Pick one up for $22.22 after 11% rebate. Save on everything for your home right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
It's no secret, Robertson is Wisconsin's aesthetic leader. But with results this natural, patients can keep it a secret if they want. Our secret to reducing stubborn body fat? Cool Sculpting. Book a free consultation to learn how Cool Sculpting is different at Robertson.
To fix the economy, we have to get control over the virus. I'm releasing a plan to save lives in the months ahead. We need increased federal support for testing, doubling the number of drive-through testing sites. We absolutely need a clear message from the very top of our federal government that everyone needs to wear a mask in public. Every single frontline worker should have the personal protective equipment that they need to be safe. We need to support schools and child care programs so parents, if and when they can return to work, are confident that their children will be safe and cared for. And finally, we need to protect the populations most at risk, our seniors, vulnerable populations with pre-existing conditions. We need real plans, real guidelines with uniform nationwide standards. It's a simple proposition, folks. We're all in this together. We got to fight this together. We'll emerge from this stronger because we did it together. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Many students rely on school meals, so who will keep the kids fed during virtual learning?
Nobody should have to face hunger, so being able to provide this meal is very important.
A look at organizations that are working to make sure students stay fueled for learning on school days and beyond. On the next News 3 Now this morning.
Road closures, slick conditions, poor visibility. Don't let traffic delays mess with your commute.
Watch News 3 Now for an accurate first warn traffic report,
so you know what to expect before you head out the door. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blain's Farm and Fleet.
All stocks on a record-breaking tear attempt another take, and the Girl Scouts bring breakfast to the cookie box. Diane King Hall has more in today's Money Watch report.
Stocks entered choppy waters a day after the S&P 500 notched a new record. Investors are keeping one eye on earnings and the other on the political landscape. Wall Street has been banking on additional stimulus measures from Washington, but talks between the two parties have stalled. Another retailer reaps the rewards of pandemic purchases. Target says profits soared 80% in its second quarter to $1.7 billion. The nation's second biggest retailer drew in 10 million new digital customers, and total sales climbed to $23 billion. The company was the beneficiary of being labeled an essential business during COVID-19 lockdowns. A big buy for Johnson & Johnson. The drug maker says it has inked a deal to buy Momentum Pharmaceuticals for $6.5 billion in an all-cash agreement. Shares of Momentum rallied double digits on the news. The company specializes in treatments for autoimmune diseases. And the Girl Scouts are making plans for the 2021 cookie season with brunch in a box. The organization's latest cookie is a French toast-inspired treat. The Toast Yay has one side dipped in frosting. It joins Girl Scout classics, including tagalongs and Samoas for the 2021 season. The Girl Scouts are also planning to sell your favorite cheat day treats via online cookie booths. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Diane King Hall.
Thank you, Diane. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials up 71 points. The NASDAQ up 30. The S&P 500 gaining 7.5. Farm Director Pam Miyake is here now with today's Ag News. Hi, Pam.
You know, it's going to be interesting. Of the 13 fairs that are happening around Wisconsin, one is beginning today in Brown County. The Brown County Fair happens in Green Bay today through Sunday, and fair organizers there decided they were going full steam ahead with all elements of the fair. That includes carnivals, food vendors, grandstand entertainment. They're also allowing exhibitors from outside Brown County to bring their livestock to the show so that they get a chance to be involved in one summertime activity. According to Vicki Van Derzen, who is one of the fair organizers, she said a woman walked right up to her and said, "Why do you have to have a county fair in this situation?" And Vicki basically said it's all about the kids, that the kids have had to give up too much of their summer, too many of their activities. Brown County just committed that they were going forward. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the public, how the general community reacts to having that event there that, again, is bringing together all elements of a county fair just like nothing changed. And Vicki was also quick to point out, even in like the grandstand, they're not segregating specific seats. They're basically asking everybody to monitor themselves when it comes to social distancing. They will have sanitation equipment around, you know, hand sanitizers, things like that, but it's going to have an awful lot of the elements that county fairs are known for. We'll check back with them and see how things are going there. Also, as far as things going on, don't forget, tonight is Dairy Fest, Professional Dairy Producers of Wisconsin, welcoming dairy farmers that want a little face-to-face contact, even if it involves a mask, to be at Visionaire Dairy in El Dorado, just off Highway 23. That'll start at 4:30 this afternoon. They are also going to have the voice of the Green Bay Packers, Wayne Larrivee, joining them virtually. You can imagine his world's been kind of upended by COVID-19 and sports cancellations as well, so he'll be sharing that story with dairy producers that are there. pdpw.org can get you all connected with what's happening there. And if you want more food news anytime, come on over by me, MidwestFarmReport.com. You can get signed up for our daily e-newsletter and not miss a thing. So that's what's happening. Tomorrow, I'll have all kinds of great stories. I'm going to go ride in a potato combine or potato harvester. I'll get back to you and let you know what they officially call it when we get done with the ride-along tomorrow.
Looking forward to that, Pam. Thank you. Here's Chris with your weather forecast.
Hey, temperatures are out around 80 degrees for this time of the year. That's about where we should be, but we have certainly been a little bit abnormally dry. Not many rain chances are in the forecast, but we may see a chance to see some showers and thunderstorms by the time we get you towards Saturday. I want to start with these temperatures near 80, though, because that's really where a lot of us are, even into this afternoon. 77 in Janesville right now. Lone Rock coming in at 77 as well. Boscobel has made it to the 80-degree mark. You see these winds coming out of the south and west. It is my expectation that a lot of us will get towards 80 as we head into this afternoon, especially with all the sunshine coming down and the blue skies out there. By the way, Madison coming in at 76 right now, and there's the official. Winds are out of the south and southwest at 9 miles per hour. We don't have any showers or thunderstorms either, with high pressure in control for us. There have been some just back towards the north and west. They're really getting ready to run into that drier air that we have over the state of Wisconsin, so those will not be making it here. But the overall setup, that's brought to us, again, by high pressure that's sitting right on top of us right now here in south central Wisconsin. Now, I am watching this front. It's really stalled out for now, but this was a warm front yesterday. It'll likely try to inch our direction, bringing some warmer air in time. But the true next system that I'm watching, it's out over the Pacific right now. This is going to be bringing our next chance for rain as we move into the weekend. So here that system is. Watch how that begins to move ashore in parts of Western Canada. Well, that eventually does as it sparks off that next disturbance over parts of southern Canada. That would be a cold front that's going to sink southward as we head into your Saturday. So this is Saturday night. Your Saturday itself is going to be a drier day, but as we move into overnight Saturday into Sunday, that's where the timing looks for now for this front to push on towards the south and east, bringing with it at least some chances for showers and thunderstorms. But I'll go ahead and tell you the temperatures on the backside of that, they're not necessarily going to get all that cool. They'll drop a couple degrees before rebounding. Here's the upper air pattern starting on Friday morning. You'll see that little push of some cooler air that comes in here into Saturday. But then watch this warmth that we see back towards the west. That really begins to strengthen itself, per se, and really flex some muscle as we move into the middle of next week. So temperatures will likely begin to warm back up as we head into that point. That being said, let's enjoy the weather. It's still nice. 78 right now, or 76 right now, but warming up towards 80 by the time we head into the afternoon. We keep this southerly wind around, so overnight tonight will actually be a couple degrees warmer too. Look for those overnight lows right around 59 or so. Tomorrow we're doing the low 80s again, and your overnight lows into Friday morning, they'll be even warmer, likely into the low and mid 60s. So with that being said, the weather's fairly quiet for us, and it's nice. It's comfortable. You have plenty of opportunities to get outdoors and enjoy that. Again, Saturday, most of the day itself will be dry, but that front will slide in here and really just knock us down a degree or two as we move into early next week. For now, we have temperatures in the 70s in that extended forecast, but one thing that I am watching, it's always the latest model trends. We may have to bump those numbers up this time. Last week around this time, I said, you know, those numbers may trend cooler. This week, they look to be trending a little warmer.
All right, thank you, Chris. We'll be right back.
Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Great decision on your new windows. Buy one, get one won't last long.
Have you always been so passionate about windows?
Felco's buy one, get one free windows is totally rad. Felco's energy efficient windows are a must in every home. So hurry, call now.
You could say that.
Buy one window, get one free, and get no interest for 1 year.
Buy one, get one free, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Felco.
We're seeing it again. The virus spreading out of control. The president once again failing to act. Joe Biden knows we need to listen to medical experts and take action now. That starts by expanding testing, calling for mask mandates nationwide starting immediately, and producing more protective gear here at home. Fighting this virus and rebuilding our economy will take a president who's ready to lead.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
My mom was a bank teller.
but her hands were so crippled by arthritis she could no longer do her job. She applied for Social Security disability benefits. Like most people, my mom was denied. I'm attorney Don Becker. Don't be embarrassed and don't give up. My mom appealed. You can too. Disability law is all we do.
Call the Becker Law Office, 1-800-254-7766.
Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, Baca Enterprises is truly humbled and thankful to all of our employees, residents, families, and vendors for their patience and cooperation.
Our employees have gone above and beyond with sanitation efforts, altering their daily routines, all while spreading joy and happiness throughout our community.
As you look forward to the future, Beaver Dam Assisted Living will be here for you.
To provide a sense of security and to provide comfort by keeping you safe and healthy.
Together, we're moving forward to help you live life with confidence. Call today to schedule your tour.
No matter what the color of your skin is, we all have to be part of this.
It is a time that we hear people out who are offering up solutions that can lead to change.
We are spending a lot of time right now listening so we can better do our job, so we can better amplify your voices, tell your stories, and hopefully build a better tomorrow, a better city for all of us.
2020 may not just be the year that everything was canceled. It may end up being the most important year yet.
Right now, Vice President Mike Pence is speaking at Tankcraft Corporation in Darien. Let's listen in.
And to other members of Congress with us today, present and future, to all the great Americans who are gathered here today, it is wonderful to be back in Wisconsin, and I am honored to be here, especially with the men and women of this great community and men and women of a great American company right here on these grounds. You make the best products with the best materials, with the best workers anywhere in the world, and you do it right here in the USA. Join me in thanking Tankcraft Corporation. You know, founded in 1986, this company has become one of the largest suppliers of tanks in the trucking industry in North America. And I couldn't be more grateful for every single one of the men and women and the families that are represented here in this company. And I'm especially grateful for the leadership and the character and the generosity of purpose of their CEO, my friend Bob Fettig. Let's hear it for
That's Mike Pence. You can follow channel3000.com if you want to listen more. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you at 4.
Now, a WISC-TV editorial with editorial director Neil Heinen.
As Madisonians once again consider the importance of investing in our schools, the University of Wisconsin is also investing in the future of education. Tuesday, the UW School of Education launched a bold and needed new program to attract and support new teachers and, importantly, to keep them here in Wisconsin. The Wisconsin Teacher Pledge is an initiative to support over 1,500 students in the school's teacher education programs, paying for tuition, fees, testing certification, and other costs for those with greater financial need. In return, graduates pledge to teach for 3 to 4 years in a pre-K through 12th grade class in Wisconsin. The pledge is one part of an ambitious, comprehensive 10-year plan to bolster the School of Education and address the staffing challenges of schools in Wisconsin and around the nation, as well as build a more diverse and effective teacher workforce. We hope and trust donors will step up. This is a pledge to which we should all commit.